Police in the northwest are probing the murder of 48-year-old mother, allegedly at the hands of her own son. A video of the gruesome murder in Mosiane village in Mahikeng has gone viral. Say drugs cannot be ruled out as a possible influence behind the murder.
In a shocking story that has left South Africans horrified and broken, a young man from Mosiane View in the northwest province brutally attacked and killed his own mother right in broad daylight. What's even more disturbing, the entire incident was caught on video. A video footage too painful and graphic to share. It shows a mother's final moments at the hands of her own child. But what really drove a 25-year-old son to commit such an unthinkable act? Was it substances? Was it mental illness? Or something far darker? Something that the police say could have been linked to occult or satanic influences. Let's unpack the story, the Mosiane View tragedy that has shocked an entire country. Welcome back to True Crime with myself, Julia. On this channel, we unpack true crime cases that have happened in South Africa. In most instances, the cases, if they were not reported in the news, you wouldn't believe have happened, but they have. And some of these cases demand our attention, and they demand us to help the victims who cannot speak for themselves anymore to demand justice. So stick with us. I keep saying that I think we are going some way. So today's story is something that is very new, or it's a very new story. It broke on Saturday and it only went viral from yesterday. This after the video of the attack had went viral. I'm not going to share the video here. It is all over social media. I wouldn't advise that you look into it. It's very disturbing. But let us get into today's story. It was just another Saturday morning at Mosiane View village outside Mahikeng. Residents say the quiet day was shattered around 11 a.m. by chilling screams, cries of a woman pleading for help. Moments later, neighbors rushed outside, only to witness a horrifying scene. A 25-year-old man, known in the area as very quiet but said to have been troubled, was attacking his 48-year-old mother with a shovel. Eyewitnesses say he struck her repeatedly, even after she appeared motionless on the ground. The brutality was beyond comprehension, and several neighbors, desperate to save her, screamed and begged him to stop, but he didn't. One neighbor, unable to watch the horror continue, grabbed a firearm in a desperate attempt to intervene. Shots were fired, and the young man fell to the ground. By the time the police and paramedics arrived, both mother and son were deceased. According to Lieutenant Colonel Sam Tselengane, the Northwest Police spokesperson, the tragedy unfolded just before 11 a.m. on Saturday, October 4. Authorities immediately launched an investigation not just into the brutal murder, but also into what could have caused such violent behavior. Police confirmed that the SAPS Occult related crimes unit has been called in to examine the case, a rare move that signals the possibility of ritualistic or spiritual influences behind the attack. The acting provincial commissioner, Major General Patrick Asanang, condemned the killing, describing it as sadistic, gruesome, and demonic. He added that such senseless violence often stems from either drug addiction or satanic ritual practices, warning that the signs of danger are often visible long before tragedy strikes. The community of Mosiane View is reeling. Neighbors who witnessed the incident say they'll never forget the screams, the fear, or the trauma of watching a life taken in such a brutal way. One resident told local media, she said, "We tried to stop him. We shouted. We cried. But it was like he wasn't himself, like he was possessed. All we could do was pray." Social media has been flooded with messages of shock and sympathy, with many calling for stronger awareness around mental health. drug abuse, and occult-related influences in South Africa. The video of the attack has since gone viral, but police have urged the public not to share it out of respect for the victim and her family. Friends describe the victim as a loving and hardworking woman. They say she was someone who always tried to help her son, even as he struggled with troubling behavior in recent months. Some say she had confided in a neighbor that she feared for her safety, but she never imagined it would end like this. This wasn't just a case of violence, it was a story of a mother's unconditional love and how even love can't always save someone lost in darkness. The Northwest Police have promised a full investigation, not only to determine what happened, but why. The SAPS Occult Crimes Unit will continue to look into whether the drugs, mental instability, or a ritualistic practice played a role. This heartbreaking story is a reminder that violence can come from the most unexpected places and that the community needs to look out for one another. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health or substance addiction, please reach out for help. What are your thoughts on the story? Please let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, do like, and once again, keep safe, and I will see you on the next one.